Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Kingdom Come Deliverance Let's Play. So last time around, we continued our investigation in Sasau, where we found out that Sir Jezhek is heading up the forgery plot, I guess. Anyway, we discovered where his little hideout is in Skalitz, in the eastern part of the mines, and so I'm about to talk to Sir Ulrich here and let him know that we know where we're going, and I'd like to ask him to help me in dealing with these brigands. So let's get up from the bench here. I'm a little bit encumbered, not too badly. I can still run around pretty well. I just can't sprint, so I think we'll be okay. But I've basically tapped out every merchant in Sasau from all the bandit loot I've been carrying, so I can't really afford to unload anymore. I'll let him finish his drink.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Faithfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Okay, so here we are. Let's go ahead and charge on up with Ulrich. I'm going to stick with him just so that we don't get separated or anything. I'd like to have his help the whole way because we will have to fight our way through several bandits here, and it'll be easier if there's two of us rather than just one. Oh, I guess we're going this way. That was a pretty hard left turn there. Probably should have brought a shield or something, but I'm just going to stick with my good old longsword. I think I see some people ahead. I don't have my bow equipped, so I'm just going to dive straight in with this sword. Let's see if I can't get the jump on these guys.
Who's there?
Well, what the hell? What's come crawling out from
Gone with the
Fuck on you. That guy's just in his underwear. Looks like he's already dead.
Watch out!
Okay, you're done. You're done. Oh, sorry, Ulrich. I got your back. Don't worry.
Missed.
You're done. Oh, sorry. No. I didn't mean it.
Just when I wanted
Okay.
to vent my rage.
Never mind. I thought he was trying to kill me because I accidentally hit him. All right. Can we take a minute so I can loot? Are you cool with that? Sorry, I've got a problem. Alright, so I'm trudging through the mine shaft awfully slowly here. I should probably get my torch out, actually. But, yes, I'm fully encumbered again. I just had to grab all the armor. But yeah, I do hope that Ulrich hasn't, had too much fun without me.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the Royal Hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that.
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kubila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
If this were Skyrim, he would become our companion and we'd have, like, badass adventures with our elderly knight friend. But unfortunately, this is not. So he just goes off to disappear forever, or I guess he's going to stay on guard until we settle this. Anyway, so Jezhek.
Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Alright, here we are in Rattay. So, I've gone ahead and I've unloaded all of the excess gear that I didn't need to keep. And we are quite wealthy now. I have like 76,000 groschen. So, whenever we start from the ashes, I should have enough money to basically just buy everything outright. Before the shops close though, actually I don't know, they might be closed already. We needed to talk to this guy, the alchemist here, apothecary, sorry. And may as well knock that out now.
Do you know anything about getting rid of wandering souls?
The wrestler's dead? I might know a bit about that. It depends who wants to know. I wouldn't want to be accused of heresy.
Oh, come now, Konyash. You helped me once before, so I'd like to ask you for something again.
Fine, you're right, Henry. I won't lie to you. I'm interested in occult teachings and a bit of alchemy. It's far more than just old wives' tales. I truly believe it's a science. So what exactly do you need?
To help a village woman from Ledechko. Her neighbor's ghost has been haunting her. He visits her every night.
You don't say. Now this is interesting. Revenant spectral beings, cursed souls from beyond the grave?
Yes, exactly. Her house is haunted.
To put it vulgarly, my lad, to put it vulgarly. But there are spells that can banish restless souls back to the realm of the beyond.
Now that's what I wanted to hear. And do you know the spells?
Well, I'd like to learn at least one. But the only book I know that contains them has been classified amongst the Libri Prohibiti.
I've no idea what that means.
The spell's written in a forbidden book. A book that's in Latin and kept under lock and key in the monastery. It's called Liber de Mortuis, Necronomiconos. Do you need to know any more?
Do you want me to steal the book?
If you want to get rid of that revenant, you have no other choice. When you bring me that book, we can cast the spell together, since you don't know Latin.
Fine. I'll bring the book.
You'll find it in the monastery library. But it won't be easy to get in. Truth be told, I don't know of anyone who is able to break in. And out. Without getting into big trouble.
I'll try.
Right, well, we'll put that off until much, much later, because if you are familiar with the story, you'll know that something else is going to take us to the monastery anyways, and so I'll probably save it until then. In the meantime, let's see, it's almost evening. I think I might have Henry get an early night and do a bit of reading, because I have a couple of books I've been accumulating and I need to get through them. In the morning, there's a couple of side quests I'd like to knock out, so we'll start with one of those and see where that leaves us, but we will go ahead and do From the Ashes at some point during this little break from the main quest. It's probably not going to be today, or in today's episode, but it will be in one of the, upcoming episodes. I'd like to do a little bit more for Sir Divish first. There's a couple of other quests for him I have in mind, and then one big one with Sir Hans, or Lord Hans, that I'd like to do as well. So I guess we'll see which one we can knock out first.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear-bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle, my lord.
I hope I haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulfrin of Camburg? That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir. Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanish sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace. Whoa!
Sweet
Slow down.
Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the
Midas
stories my
and Cyril.
nurses used to tell me.
I sent them
How
to
are we
scout
supposed
ahead.
to deal with
Those
them?
bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
How are you related?
Miloda, Wolfin and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camberg clan is cursed.
How do you mean cursed?
Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsens are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Alright, so let's go figure out where these brigands are. Let's hop back on Pebbles. And let's take a look at the different locations. So it looks like this one here is the nearest one, but we could also go down here and check that one out. Let's just start with the closest one. Maybe that'll be enough. Alright, here we are. The place does look like it's been... maybe not. It's smoking, but that might just be the fireplace or the chimney. Anybody home? Yeah? Well, you guys are alive.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Captain Bernard sent me. I'm here about the raid on your farm.
What? I've no idea what you're talking about, friend.
They raided your farm, didn't they?
God be with you,
No.
Henry.
I heard there was some raids hereabouts, but not here.
Something's not right. The captain sent me here to this very farm.
The captain must have made a mistake.
I suppose so.
Take care now.
Interesting. Well, he definitely said this farm. It was marked on our map, but based on what the guy's saying and what I've seen, I kind of have to believe him. The place didn't really look damaged at all. Got it, it's foggy. Let's see if his wife has anything to say.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes. I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No! It's just... it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wulfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus. Why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
I understand. They threatened you.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away from you, they'll come back and get revenge.
Don't worry. We'll take care of them.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Okay, well, let's push through the forest a little bit and see if we can't find the camp for ourselves, and then we can report back to Bernard and let him know what we found.
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Let's see, can I get a head count real quick? Just in case he asks me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? And potentially some guys patrolling, though I don't see them. So, maybe about 10? Just to round up and be safe?
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
I gave Sir Hanush my word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wulfling's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
You want to parley? Listen, Henry, you can't rely on Wulfling to act honorably. There's every chance you won't come back.
Don't worry. I know it's a risky business, but have you got anyone better for the job?
No, I'm sorry to say I haven't. Wolfland's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. Try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed.
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you are wearing Sir Bernard's colours. I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolfland. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry. I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Oleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
Why do you want to hurt the lords of Oleshna?
That bastard Melota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Melota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye, I came back. But Melota bribed a priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son, me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
Maybe not. But the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
Don't you know what's been going on around here recently?
Should I?
Bandits have been on the rampage all over the county. Cutthroats raided a nearby stud farm, and the locals have had enough of it.
No doubt, but I've nothing to do with that.
Try telling them that. On the way here, the captain recruited men from half the county. He intends to make an example of you.
So half the men in the country have come and they can snuff us out like a candle. But Bernard wants to offer us safe conduct out of the kindness of his heart? A likely story.
We want to avoid unnecessary bloodshed.
Don't waste your breath, Henry. I'm not as gullible as you think. We're done here. Send him on his way.
I've just come back from Wolfland, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
No, unfortunately. Wolfland is standing his ground.
Well, no matter. It was a good idea and certainly a brave deed. At least we've had time to prepare for the attack. Now, all you have to do is lead us to their encampment.
Ready when you are, Captain.
Wolfland of Camberg, for your crimes against Sir Melota of Oleshna and Sir Hanush of Lipa, you have been declared a reprobate and an outlaw. Will you willingly lay down your arms and accept your just punishment at the hands of Sir Hanush? Or do you intend to offer resistance?
That's a difficult choice, cousin. What do you say, man?
Am I to take it you intend to resist?
I didn't want to, but these men here talked me into it.
We're wasting our time, Captain. This brute here hasn't the honor of a common footpad. These murdering swine slayed Vitus and Cyril. I think it's time they paid for it. What do you say, man?
Damn right!
At those bastards! Charge!
For Sir Hanush!
This is the man who brings me Wolfland's head.
Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to try to use my bow where I can, if I can. Gotta be a little bit cautious though, I don't want to shoot anybody on accident. Some of these guys are just standing around. Oh, Wolflin's dueling Bernard there. Yeah, these guys aren't fighting back. It's kind of lame. Maybe if I engage them with my sword? Let's see. Fight me, you coward! No? Alright, well that's one down. This guy's trying real hard to fight his way out from this corner. Not going very well though. Okay, and then we got this poor bastard here. So it looks like it's just Wolflin now. Don't worry, Bernard, I'll save you. Oh, come on. Archer's shooting him. That's not cool. I'm trying to have a duel here. Oh, and the archers are shooting me now. Alright, what's it gonna be? Ah, damn it. Come on, guys. Oh, that's lame.
Hurrah! We whipped those mangy dogs. Here's the Lord Capon.
Victory is ours, Captain.
Praise the Lord. My men are no easy pickings, and you and Sir Hans helped us a lot.
What now?
We'll break camp and head back to the castle. You ought to go on ahead and report to Sir Hunnish.
Yes, Captain.
I'll go on ahead right after I finish my looting. So on my way back to town, I decided to stop off in Neuhof and see how they've been doing. It's obviously been a little while since they were raided, and I think Henry's a little bit curious to see how they've been recovering.
Do you need a hand with anything around here?
I certainly do. After what happened, I don't know where to begin. Throw out everything that's burnt, hire new stable boys. But why bother? There's just no point anymore, especially since no one will buy from me. Our best customer was Sir Divish of Talmberg. He paid handsomely for our horses. But now my husband is... now he's been murdered. His lordship has stopped buying, although we still breed excellent steeds.
Then why would he stop buying from you?
I don't know, really. But maybe you could find out? Take our dabbled grey and show him to his lordship. He's a fine steed. A bit of a devil, but fast as the wind. That ought to convince Sir Divish.
Why me? Why not go yourself or send a stable boy?
I need all my stable boys here, and besides, you've got his lordship's ear, so I'm sure I can trust you.
But how? Do you want to race?
Race? I can't go running around like a March hare just to win some custom. I've got my dignity.
No, not you. A horse race. The winner will determine who Sir Divish buys from.
Ah, I see. And I was afraid I'd have to try and outrun people half my age with these old aching knees of mine.
All right. I'll go and ask Sir Divish. Maybe I can find out what's going on.
That would be very kind of you, lad. Please send him my respectful greetings.
Okay, well, we'll grab the horse. I guess I'll have to go look for the horse. But we'll take it back to Rattay with us while we check in, and then we'll head to Talmberg and speak to Sir Divish. Okay, so here is the horse. It looks an awful lot like my horse. Can I see your stats? No, I can't. So let's just hop aboard and ride back to town. Oh wow, this is a lot faster than Pebbles.
I have news from the camp, Sir Hannish.
Speak.
Unfortunately, we couldn't avoid a skirmish.
Where's Hans? I hope he's not...
Lord Capon is busy celebrating.
So you succeeded?
Wolfen is dead, and his men routed. Captain Bernard and the others are hunting them down in the woods right now.
By God, that's excellent news. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
after turning in that quest and selling off all of our stuff, I'm not sure that we'll have time to take care of this race today, so I think we'll do that in the next episode. We also have a tournament in the morning, I believe, so maybe we'll knock out the tournament first at the beginning of the episode and then go deal with the race. And then I have another thing in Talmberg I'd like to take care of, so I think next episode will be a very busy one, but I think we'll leave this one here. I'm not sure what the length is going to be because I don't know how long that quest with Sir Hans and Sir Bernard, or Captain Bernard, will take, at least in terms of screen time. There was a lot of riding around, but all of that's going to get cut, so I guess we'll see. Anyways, I think the next episode is going to be a very exciting one, so I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance with you, and as I said, I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.